Hello guys, how's it going? So in this video I'm going to talk about the book The Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. So this book is divided in two parts, and I'm going to divide this video as well in two parts. So in the first one I'm going to talk about more in a subconscious level, and why do we do the things we do about money, and how the way that we are raised affects our beliefs about money. The second part, the author gives us 17 examples on how can we change our actions towards the money that will change the results of our financial success and our financial performances. So, and I am going to choose 7 of them, and I'm going to show them to you and explain them to you. So let's start with the part number 1. So in this part I'm going to tell the difference between being a financial success and a financial disaster. I'm going to start this with giving you an example on why money is just a result. So, imagine this example. You probably already know this, but most of people who win the lottery in a space range of 1 to 2 years, they get back to where they were, which means they go back to broke, or even worse, they end up with even less money than they were before they won the lottery. On the other hand, the millionaire people, if they lose everything, chances are that they are going to get back to where they were, so they are going to get back to millionaires again. So what I'm trying to tell you is that money is just a result. So having money or not having money, that's not the secret to success. The secret is the way that we think about money. So money is just a result from the way that we think about money. So I'm going to give you this other example. Money is just a fruit. And the way that we think, our subconscious, our beliefs are the roots. So if you want to change the fruit, if the fruit is bad, and if you focus only on the fruit, you're not going to change anything for the next time. But if you focus on the roots and try to see the problem and fix it, chances are that the next fruits are going to be better and better. So the same thing happens with money. If you focus on why you don't have money, you're not going to change anything. You will stay broke forever. But if you focus on your beliefs about money and why you do the things you do about money, the secret is trying to understand money, chances are that your financial performances are going to improve. So, in this order of thoughts, I'm going to introduce you here a concept that is digital financial print. And what the author tells us about this is that the digital financial print is the amount of information and the quantity of information that you received about money, especially when you were younger. And this information is going to shape the way that you think, and it's going to shape your beliefs, and will make you do the things we do when it comes to money. Will make you take the actions that you take. So there is a formula for this digital financial print, or financial digital print. Sorry, wrong way. So the formula is like this. You are programmed, you receive information, and so you are programmed, and this program leads to your beliefs about money. These beliefs leads to your feelings that will make you take some actions that will dictate your results. So anything before actions, so the programming, the beliefs and the feelings, this is the subconscious. This is the things that you are impelled to believe, the information that you receive that shaped the way that you think. Anything anything after actions, the results, that's just a result. So actions, it's like the dealer between the metaphysic and the physic. Actions is what will turn your conscience into your results, into the results. So if you want to change the results, you can't focus on the money. You have to focus on your subconscious and trying to understand why you do the things you do. So, there are 3 ways that we can be programmed, especially when we are younger. The first one is the things that you heard when you were younger. Did you hear that your parents, family, friends, or anyone else tell you that rich people are greedy, rich people are filthy, they are disgusting, or that money doesn't buy you happiness? Well, if you grow up listening all of these things, chances are that you are going to relate money to something bad, to something evil, and you don't want to be rich because you don't want to be evil. So even if you are making a good money in your job, you will tend to spend all of it because you don't want to save it. You don't want to have money because you don't want to be bad, you don't want to be evil. So your subconscious is trained to to make you give away all of your money, to not save anything. The second thing is, what did you saw when you were younger? So how were your parents when it comes to money? Did they spend all of it or did they save it? Was money something abundant or it came and went? Or did your parents, did they even make some good investments? Well, if your parents were bad with money, if they spent all of it, if money was something that came and went in your family, you are most likely to be that way in the future, to be that person in the future. So you will when you have money, you will spend all of it, and then you don't have money, and then you will try to save it, but once you have it again, you will spend all of it. Your parents, that was the way that your parents raised you about money, and will dictate your actions. On the other hand, if your parents were cheap, they didn't spend a lot of money, if they saved a lot of it, you will grow up thinking that way, and you are most likely going to be a person that doesn't spend a lot of money and a person that saves a lot of money. So money will stay in your pocket. There's also another thing that can happen. If you are a person that grew up with parents that don't spend a lot of money, and every time that you ask them for something they tell you no because they don't have the money and they have to save it, you might grow up frustrated. And now when you grow, now that you're older and you have the job, you will try to make up for all the years that you couldn't buy the stuff that you wanted. So you are going to spend it because you relate money with frustration. And now every time that you have money, you want to spend it just because your parents didn't let you money to buy the things that you want when you were younger. So even if you have parents that spend a lot of money, or if you grow up frustrated and relate money with frustration, that is something bad that will dictate the way that you act about money. That will probably keep you broke and keep you away from your financial freedom. So don't relate, keep in mind that money is just a result, and the way that try to understand why you think the way that you think about money, and try to change the things that you see that are making you financially unstable. So there is a third thing, that's a third way that can dictate your beliefs, and this way is what you lived when you were younger. So did you grow up thinking that money was a momentary pleasure? Or did you grow up thinking that money was an escape for your future financial freedom? And did your parents argue a lot about money or not? So the author in here gives an example of him and his wife. So the way that he was raised was that money was a way for your future financial freedom. And the way that she was raised was that money was a momentary pleasure. So it doesn't matter that she had $50, $100 or $10,000, she would find a way to spend all of it. In her mind, money was a short-term happiness. It was a momentary pleasure. So these two extremes didn't go quite well. They didn't find a current balance between them. So every time that she was spending money, in his mind, she was taking away their future financial freedom. And every time that he tried to explain to her why they should save money and they shouldn't spend all of it, in her mind, she was thinking that he was trying to take away her happiness, her momentary pleasures. So this is just to show you that the way that you are raised can be extremely influential on the way that you act about money, and the way that your actions are when it comes to money and your financial results. So what the author tries to explain in here is that if you have or you don't have money, well, money is not a problem. The thing is, the secret is the way that you think about money. So go to your subconscious, try to understand the way that you were raised, try to see the examples that your parents gave you, how were they when it came to money, and if you see something that is keeping you away from your truly potential, from your goals, financial goals, for your financial results that you want to have, your future freedom, try to change those beliefs, try to unshape that belief, and try to conscientialize yourself about how do you want to be, and in order to achieve the financial goals that you set for yourself. In the second part of the video, I'm going to give you 7 examples that you can start acting, can start practicing in order to change your financial results. So, thank you guys very much for watching, hope you enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like, or leave a comment in the section below, and see you guys next video in part 2. Take care.